Hey, my friends, what's going on? Keder here on a beautiful, beautiful day. What's going on with your land? What's going on with your life? How you doing? How you feeling today? What's up with you? So, earlier I was having a conversation with someone who's building their business, trying to take it to the next level. And they were saying, yo, Keder, I've been at this thing for the last 2 years. I have not seen the progress that I would love to have. And I want to make a video just talking about that aspect. If you're building a business, you're trying to build your business to $1 million. That's the goal. Like, you're trying to get there. Maybe you've been at it for a year. Maybe you've been at it for 2 years. I don't know how long you've been at it. Maybe you've been at it for 3 years and the goal has not been happening. And I think with the internet, sometimes it can be so easy for you to just jump online and see so many videos on YouTube. You find so many videos right now. You can just go on YouTube and tap in how to make $1 million online. Boom. You'll find thousands of videos of teaching other people how to make millions of dollars. But those videos, some of them have millions of views. But how many millionaires there is in the world? How many people that are making those type of income, or the claim that's on the video? More likely not that many people, or we wouldn't have that many people struggling in the world, right? So information is not really transformation, because transformation takes time. It might take you 10 minutes, 5 minutes to watch a video, but I bet you it's not gonna take you 10 minutes in order for you to reach your goal. So the number one key that we wanna talk about is really comparing yourself to others who started business before you. Can be very detrimental for your own progress, for your business. So it's very important on your journey to understand these factors. If you're trying to build a business to $1 million, keep that in mind. Remember, number one, you have a unique journey. Your journey is gonna be yours alone. Each person in business is gonna have a unique journey. There's so many different factors that comes into place, such as timing, resources, opportunity, such as different individuals. They have different circumstances. That's all play a role as part of success. So comparing yourself right now to others who started before you, you kind of overlook the differences, the things that they did that may lead them to whatever progress that they have. You might not look into, how long that it took them to be discouraged in the process, how long it takes them to feel the same feeling that you're feeling to overcome them. So you got to keep those things in mind. And the next thing you got to keep in mind is different starting points. We all have different starting points. So when you compare yourself to someone who started before you, you're not considering the fact that they starting from a different point than you started. Maybe they had different advantages that you don't have, right? They might have experiences, they might have connection that you don't have, that you didn't have when you got started at your beginning. Recognize that everyone, they started in different point, and to focus on your own progress. See how things are going for you right now. Focus on your own progress. Because I remember when I first got started too, I looked online and I literally hit rock bottom while I started my business. When I started my business, I started in an apartment, and we had 2 jobs. We ended up losing one of the job. I remember I just started a new family, just got married. I promised my wife that I'm gonna give her the best. I promised her I'm gonna do my best. And we both was working a job. And boom, one day I went to school. I was in nursing school. And one day she came home, and I came home from nursing school. I was so tired, and I saw her, she was crying. And I don't know if you ever been there where you felt that something is wrong, but you don't really know how to handle it. And I remember she told me, baby, I lost a job. And I'm like, oh my God. All I could think at that moment, it's like this brick. It's like I felt like my oxygen got cut off, because at that time I didn't know you can create your own income. I didn't know what was possible for my own mind, what you can potentially create. But at that moment, I was so relying on that job. I felt like my life was over, and I was thinking, man, how are we gonna survive? What are we gonna do? And she said the job, she got let go. And at that moment, we hit rock bottom. I remember one day, we had 2 cars in the house, and we stopped making payment on one of the cars because we couldn't afford both payments because she lost her job. And I haven't been paying the car for probably 3 or 4 months. And that time I had already started my business. I was in the early primary time of my business. But what started to happen, although I started making some money, I was suffocating my business, because every little bit of money I made, I had to buy, food in the house. I had to pay the light bill. I had to pay the water bill. I had to pay the house bill. So I couldn't even reinvest back into the business. So I was choking the business. I couldn't let it grow. So that was my circumstances. That's where I got started. So I really hit rock bottom, man. I hadn't been paying my car for like 5 months. And I remember one morning I went outside. I'm about to go to school. And when I pull up outside, the car is gone. And I'm saying to myself, where's my car? And I call all my friends. I'm just acting in denial. Like I'm just in denial that, oh, that's not the thing. But really the car got repossessed because I couldn't really pay for it. And they came and took it. So that's at that moment I realized, man, if I don't do something, if I don't stop blaming other people, if I don't do something and just put my head down and focus on the path that I want to create and focus on the goal, I'll never get to the point that I'm trying to get in life. So I don't know where you are right now. I don't know what your rock bottom look like, what's your story look like, but I know that everyone that you see out there, they all have a different story. So do not compare your chapter 1 to the chapter 21, as I was telling them. So you don't want to become envious. So you want to focus on growth. Focus on growth and learning, because jealousy sucks. One of the Confucius quote that I learned is, he said that there's 3 things to be aware throughout life. When a man is young, let him be aware of his appetite. When he's older, when he's of middle age, let him be aware of his covetousness, which is jealousy, right? Because when you get older and you realize life is passing you by, and that's why sometimes the same people that was rooting for you in the beginning, when you start having success, the people that saw you when you first got started, they're giving you, all the encouragement, say you could do it. But once you get to a certain level, they start hating you. It's like, bro, you was the same one supporting me. Now what happened? It's because you start that jealousy and envy start playing when the person sees that you're really going forward, you're really passing the expectation that they had for you, and that can create a sense of jealousy and envy, and even for yourself. So you don't want to get in the whole area of comparing yourself to other people, and comparing your process to other people. So you want to be you want to stay learning. It's important to focus on your own growth and development rather than being discouraged by somebody else's success. Use it as an opportunity to learn from their achievement and apply those lessons in your journey so that you can grow. So next thing you want to do, you want to focus on your own strength, because we all have unique strengths and talents. Each person brings different sets of strengths and talents to the table, and you have different skills that you can bring. So instead of comparing yourself to other people, what you want to do, you want to identify what are the unique strengths that I have, and you want to leverage this unique strength that you have and take advantage of these things. Emphasize on what makes you stand out, what makes you different, what makes you great, what makes you good. Sometime in business, what we want to do, we want to make ourselves, to look like everybody else. But sometimes what makes you the best at what you do is the differences. The stuff that you might see as weaknesses, they are what makes you rememberable. They are what makes you memorable, because people's gonna remember you for your weakness. I remember, English is my second language, and I didn't speak English well, and in the beginning, and that pushes me to learn a new language. And the fact that some of the stuff I didn't know in the beginning, I would take them as weaknesses. But if you embrace that and see that in that weakness there was a strength that kind of pushed my mind to learn something different than I was accustomed to be in a different environment, and to still learn how to thrive in that environment. So whatever thing that is different to you, use that to yourself as a way for you to expand, to grow. Use it as a strength instead of a weakness. Use it as what makes you different from the crowd. Use it to your best ability. And then the next thing you want to concentrate on is collaboration and inspiration. Instead of comparing yourself to in a negative light, shift your mind to collaborate. And how can you collaborate with other people that are winning? Look for opportunities so you can learn from others. How you can collaborate with them, either by creating some type of support network. I go to mastermind a lot. I meet different people. I build different connections. Sometimes I'll pay for a mastermind. Like last mastermind I went to, it was a $15,000 mastermind. I just pay in to go in, and sometimes it's not because I need the knowledge that's being said, but I need the connection. I need to be around those people that are winning. So sometimes it's not even about what you're gonna be learning, but it's about the connection. Because some people, they might have access to things that you don't know, or they might have access to something that you need. I went to a mastermind. My credit sucked. My credit was like at the 500s because I didn't care. I didn't believe in credit. I just thought that, hey, if I could afford it, why do I need credit? I just pay for everything that I need. I went to a mastermind. Someone showed me he had $1.2 million worth of credit just in credit card. And I was like, oh my God. And he's like, yo, I just leverage them, and that's how I crush my business. That's how I take it to the next level. And I have a blueprint, and I say, hey, how much is the blueprint? Boom, 5K. I jumped into the blueprint. My credit shot to 800, and now I have almost the same amount of credit line that he had, and that's a year later. So connection is going to create a way for you to have inspiration instead of seeing it as a way that's gonna create some type of jealousy in your heart, but see it as a way that's going to create connection. Focus on your own progress. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't get distracted by other people's progress and goal. Keep your attention on your own milestone. You know, every accomplishment that you make, keep seeing how you can improve. Set clear objective and set clear goals on how you're going to get there, and track your progress. And as you're tracking your progress, you want to get to the point where you can celebrate your small win. So every win that you have, even though if it's small, celebrate it. You know, go out there. If you say, hey, I'm gonna hit my first $10,000 in my business, and when you make it, hey, I'm gonna go have some fun in Hawaii when I hit my first 100K. Boom. Set up a goal. Once you do it, go on that vacation. Go spend that 3, 4, 5 days in a place that you never been before, right? Or go buy yourself something nice, or whether it's something that you need for your business. I'm gonna buy myself my brand new computer. I'm gonna buy myself. I remember when I was using a bunch of different low-class computer. I wouldn't say low-class, like very inexpensive computer. And I said to myself, once I make some money, I'm gonna buy myself my first MacBook. And when that happened, I actually bought myself my first MacBook, and I was so excited about it. You know, now I'm a Mac freak. I got so many Mac products, but just remember those first moments. Set some small goals as you go onto the journey. So anyway, just wanted to make this video for you. If you do find some value in it, definitely drop a comment down below. Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find value inside of this video. Also, don't forget to grab my ebook down below that teaches you how to build and monetize brands, which is what I teach people, how to build and monetize brand, even without showing some faces, yell faces in some cases. Okay, so click down below, grab that. I look forward to seeing you to the next level. Take it to the next level, right? So I'll see you guys later. See you on the next one. Let's go make it happen. Talk to you later. Let's go. Bye.